Alright, so as you can see here, the first step in any good painting is to get a sharp knife and jab a few holes into your canvas. The canvas I'm using here today is actually a watercolor canvas, something I'm not sure I knew existed until I accidentally bought one, but it worked just fine with these acrylic paints. Acrylic paints seem to be very versatile. They work on watercolor canvas, so yeah, they work just fine. And then with these holes poked into the canvas, I started weaving into it and through it something called L wire, EL. I think it stands for Electroluminescent wire. And you just plug it in, you power it somehow, battery in the wall, however you want to do it, and it lights up just like that. I'm not sure exactly the science behind it. I'm not sure even vaguely the science behind it. It's pretty cool though. You can just grab it on the internet somewhere. People use this stuff for all sorts of cool things, like making cool costumes, cool lighting on the wall, cool this, cool that. I mean, I thought of 2 examples. Surely you can probably think of one. I used it in a painting. I realized my strategy for poking holes was to poke a couple of holes close together, and then I would just kind of weave the wire in and out of it real quick, kind of like, well, I'm not sure what it's kind of like. I haven't done much sewing. One of my buttons did pop off of a coat the other day, and so I thought, I can do this. This one thing I can do. I can fix this. So I went on Amazon and I bought like a sewing kit with it had all these needles and thread and this and that. It had a thimble and everything. I thought, I can sew this back on, and it was, well, let's just say I was not successful. I ended up taking the coat down to a tailor around the street, and on the way out the door to the tailor, my coat caught on the doorknob, and I popped a second button off. So I took the coat down to the tailor, and she sewed both of the buttons back on for $5, which is less than what I paid for the sewing kit on Amazon. And if I'm charging myself hourly, way less than I would have charged for the amount of time I spent fiddling around with the needle and thread trying to get those buttons sewed on, and she probably did it way better. And then I told my parents this story, and she said it was such a millennial thing to pay people to do things for them. She said millennials just like paying people to do things for them, there were other examples I can't remember, but it's probably true, I don't know. Maybe everyone always used to, mend all their own clothes and cut all their own hair, sew all their own buttons back on, wipe their own butts. What a world that would be. Anyways, for this painting, I mostly only used blue and red paint with a lot of white mixed in, which I used to lighten it so the colors weren't so overbearing, right? And then a little tinge of yellow was added towards the end, mixed in with the red to make some purples. No, oranges. Sorry, I got my color math mixed up there. And I was pretty happy with how it all turned out. Guys, look, painting is still the weirdest, most bizarre thing for me. It's like I'm used to riding a bike, and then suddenly I'm up here on a unicycle expecting to fall off at any time, and it's this new weird thing. I don't feel comfortable, but I'm having a good time. There is some level of comfort I get from drawing with a pen and a pencil, right? Which can be good and bad. And so on the flip side, the discomfort, how I don't feel like I know what I'm doing with the painting, can also be good and bad. But with art, it's never really that good or that bad, right? It's never really world-ending, or whatever the opposite of world-ending is. Creating a new world. I guess you do kind of create new worlds as much as you want to. So that's the upside, I guess. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. But I got nice and messy. My hands were covered, and I kind of got sad that I just washed my hands a couple times. I took a shower, and then all the nice messy paint was gone off my hands. It all washed off too quickly and easily for my liking. But I think it'll be okay. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, also epilepsy warning. I had this L wire on flashing mode. You can either have it off, on, or flashing, and then this footage is sped up like 5x speed or something like that. So I don't know if it's like going to be annoying to watch this video all sped up with it flashing fast. So if you have seizures, if you get seizures from looking at lights flashing fast, don't watch this video, all right? So be careful out there. Hey, yeah, watch yourselves. And I'll watch your back, all right? See y'all. Bye.